today? Quite the opposite. Humorous interpretation is exactly the same as dramatic interpretation, and that is obviously humorous, but also in humorous interpretation, the actor has the task of portraying multiple characters, usually 3 or more, in a humorous cutting from a larger play, a book, a novel, a screenplay, or something. So our 2015 regional entry for humorous interpretation, Junior, Lena Smith.
The first thing I remember was not being able to stand anymore. Oh! I was able to crawl a little at first. And then, after about a week or so, I learned to stand on my own again. The next thing I remember was people talking to me. You know, saying normal things.
Cece, would you like some ice cream?
But even though I knew they were talking to me, well, they never actually said anything. What did you say? I didn't get it at first. I mean, at the time, I was only 4. It's still kind of a blur.
Approximately 1 million people in the United States have been classified as hearing impaired. And if, as a nation, we desire to be truly inclusive, well then we must learn to integrate them into all aspects of our society. In other words, laugh with them, cry with them, work with them, play with them, and most importantly, be their friends. El Defo by C.C. Bell.
The next thing I remember was the doctor putting these strange things in my ears.
And you hear me how?
Oh, I think so. Are you asking me if I can hear you?
Oh!
By then, I had realized that I was now completely deaf as a result of contracting spinal meningitis when I was only 4 years old. Kind of a bummer. But those weren't the only complications. Oh, hey, Cece. I heard that you were back in school now and that you were deaf. But I didn't know that you would sound weird, too. Like, he could talk, but he had one. You see, because I couldn't hear myself anymore, well, I sounded different, too. Now, I sound like this. But it's okay, because I know that you can understand me. So I'm going to tell you my whole story. Hello, class. I am Mrs. Joy. In this class, we will learn to read lips. I see a bear, and I see a pear. They look the same, but they are different. You wouldn't want to eat a bear. That wouldn't taste very good. So, you have to learn to look for clues. You have to be a detective. And after a while, I was pretty good at it. Finally, I was ready to go back to school with the rest of the kids from my neighborhood. I got a big new hearing aid that was a lot heavier than my old one, but I got used to it. Then I had a nice hearing aid on it that my teachers wore, so I could hear everything they said without even having to read their lips. Hello, class, and welcome to the first grade. Hello, class, and welcome to the first grade.
It was so cool, and I started to feel like a superhero. Like, even though I was deaf, I could do things that the other kids couldn't do. And I became
El Defo. Don't ask me why my name's in Spanish, I don't know. What's the matter? Are you having trouble understanding our gym teacher? Well, let me tune in on Mr. Perkins with my supersonic hearing. Oh, Mr. Perkins, do you want to duck my goose? Looks like Mr. Perkins is a little busy at the moment. We'll check in on him later.
Oh, Duffel on my side. I didn't feel so helpless anymore. She could help me to stand up to people like,
Hi! I'm Laura. That name is prettier than your name. I like the picture you drew, but mine's better! Do you want to meet my dog? This is Mr. Fluff. Ow. Would you like to hold him? I think that we should be best friends.
but she probably didn't want to be my friend so much as,
Hey, everyone, this is my deaf friend, Cece. She wears the hearing aid, so you have to look right at her and talk like this, or she won't understand what you're saying. I would know, because we're best friends.
Well, El Duffo could help me stand up to her.
Excuse me, Miss Laura, but I am El Defo. Don't ask why my name's in Spanish. I don't have the answer. But I do have the power to click you off. Did you just turn your hearing aid off on me? We are not friends anymore.
No, I know you must be thinking, wow, El Duffo was kind of mean. But have you ever thought what it was like for me growing up deaf?
Second grade.
Oh, hey, Cece, can you hear the music, or would you like me to turn it up? We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine!
Grade. Oh, hey, Cece. I heard that you were deaf now, and I love deaf people, and I totally know how to sign. Do you know that you are so special? Sixth grade. Oh, hey, Cece. What am I saying now? You can't read my lips! You can't read my lips!
But El Duffo was always there to help me.
Excuse me, young man, but I am Al Defo, and I can read your lips. Ooh. Well, I was just gonna tell you that, my grandma makes pies in winter. Really? Now that is cool. Cool? I just told you that my grandma may die this winter. Oops.
El Duffo was not above making mistakes. In order to be truly perfect, maybe it was time she had someone to help her in this battle. Maybe she needed
A sidekick.
someone with super sight who could see me for who I really was. And I found her.
Hi, I'm Martha May, and I just moved in across the street. What's your name?
I'm Cece.
Nice to meet you, Cece. What are those things coming out of your ears for? Are you deaf?
Yeah, why? Are you looking for someone to practice your sign language on?
No. Well, I was just curious. Do you want to come play on my trampoline?
Oh, well, sure.
El Defo has found her sidekick.
Oh, you like Star Trek? Well, I like Star Trek too.
I always thought it would be funny if the characters from Star Trek were beamed down onto, like, the Jersey Shore or something.
You're pretty funny.
Thanks. I think that we're gonna be best friends.
And she was right. We did become best friends. We still play on that trampoline.
We do everything together.
Well, of course we do. She's my sidekick after all.
She told me about the whole El Defo thing. Not sure how I feel about being a sidekick.
Okay. She's not my sidekick. She's the greatest hero there is. A true friend.